Jay-Z's the GOAT, so.
He's definitely the GOAT.
It's not a bad name to start with.
Definitely the greatest.
Not even top 10 in my opinion.
So who really is the GOAT?
Jay-Z.
Oh, without a doubt, man. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, hands down.
Jay-Z, Hov.
He ain't the GOAT. Something to drink.
The most incredible, baby.
Jay-Z, Jay-Z, Jay-Z.
You smoking my weed too?
This is best city too.
Put my low sunglasses
Who you?
Huh?
E4L?
Fable? No, Fable had the white
The
joint.
white one? Symbol?
Put his foot up here.
55.
I don't fuck with Fable though.
Fable was crazy.
Hey, them club days was turned up though. What?
Yeah, that was dope, nigga. What you talking about?
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Damn.
Oh no, this.
He really said that though.
Okay.
Sarcastic
What
as
did you,
fuck.
man? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's what we killing you to do. We gonna have this conversation right now, dude. You act like every line gotta be a punchline or something like that. Call your favorite rapper. You act like every word
Everything
he say is just the craziest shit ever. It's a rap.
Said, okay.
That was
That's
dope,
what was
nigga.
next.
Cause it made you think about that shit.
No, if you knew OJ, you like, you know what I'm saying?
Cause it's like, cause
arrogant as-
OJ.
I get it.
Then how ain't dope?
I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay, but what's dope about that?
No, let me explain it. He's like, I'm not. Oh, he's stating what OJ said. I'm not black. I'm OJ. And then he like, nigga, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Okay, like that's like when you say that dumbass shit about Jay-Z, we be like, all right, fam. Okay, like nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like that was dope.
Nah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's not. Nah.
What would you have said?
No way.
Fuck out of here, man.
No
Episode 55. Episode 55 of the Reason Doubt Podcast. I'm your host, Jay Sims. I need to press the drop.
This is the reason to doubt podcast.
We back, episode 55. Like always, I'm your host, Jay Sims, the Supreme Pie God. That is me. To the left of me, we got... Mr. Be Yourself himself.
And we timing me.
DJ Stino. And to the right of me, we got...
Look at his kicks, look at his car. All I say is...
Nigga, got time. Joe Jack 23. Follow him on YouTube. Check out that link series. And to the right of him, we got...
Okay.
Hey, that boy got the timer out.
Yeah, because Tino's real long. I don't get it.
See, Stito,
You never had a problem with mine. Why you fucking with me, dude? You never had a problem with mine.
we back again, episode 55, man. The energy's better in the room, man. The world still fucked up, but we're gonna go ahead and turn up a little bit today. We want to bring some laughter to people's lives and have some fun like we usually do, man. Last week was a tough episode, even though we kicked it still, you know. Excuse me if you're having trouble finding it on YouTube. It'll be back up. You watching this, it'll be back up, but we had a little technical difficulties. We had to take some things out, you know.
What happened?
We ain't gonna talk about it. We'll tell you after we're off camera. But we back again. Episode 55. How y'all been, man?
Doing good.
Straight. We straight, man. It's the weekend. New work week tomorrow.
You back at work, ain't you?
Back to work.
I'm essential. I'm essential.
Like the longest vacation you ever had, ain't it?
I wasn't on vacation. I was still working. Just not for them.
But man, it's been
Grind don't stop. Huh?
it's been a rough week. But we all got through it. For me, shit, it was crazy. Like, it ain't stopped with the Minneapolis thing and George Floyd. Just a little update before we start the show. Minneapolis trying to get rid of the whole police force as a whole out there. They're trying to shut down. They're trying to police themselves, and it's like getting serious. Like, it might really happen.
That's deep.
Y'all think that's a good idea or a bad idea?
Definitely. I think it's a good idea.
No, it's gonna be like
The Wild Wild West.
Arkham Asylum. Goddamn it, Batman.
Batman.
Yeah. Gotham City. Yeah, Minneapolis gonna be Gotham City.
I don't think that's the move.
I think it could work if you get the right people
Running
places,
running this shit.
It ain't gonna just be like going
Wow.
crazy, wild west or nothing like that. People just getting
Popped. All type of crazy
So
shit.
no police at all?
We govern ourselves.
Yeah, all right.
That's what's up, man. I'll take it.
Still, for me, I get to kill you.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna be that. We don't know the details, but I just seen that it was interesting. You know, it might catch on. They might figure it out, and we might have to do. You know what I'm saying? Abolish the police, man. The police just made the slavery and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Catch niggas. We ain't about to get deep like that. But episode 55. Before we're gonna start it off, man. Have a little group discussion. We don't do this all the time because we want women to listen to us too. But women like sports, so we can talk about sports. We're gonna talk about sports together. Happy birthday. You know, one of the greatest of all time. The GOAT, man. You know, one of my lifelong heroes. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you know had that. You know had a commercial rapping and shit. My nigga had bars too.
Not really.
So he harder than Dame Dollar?
Way harder than that.
I don't know. That is Kiss.
How was it good? Zone, please, nigga. All right, man, but you can see the GOAT right there. Allen Iverson, it's his birthday today. Hey, I turned 45 today, man. A legendary player. Changed the whole game of basketball. How people looked at basketball. Without AI, your favorite player wouldn't even know how to be himself. You know. So salute Allen Iverson. That man's a GOAT.
He definitely paved the way.
Practice. What the fuck is that?
Talk about practice.
Not a game. Practice. But man, salute Allen Iverson, man. My favorite player of all time.
Happy birthday.
He was being himself. What he
The
saying?
whole time.
You know what I'm I'm saying?
Sometimes you really don't appreciate it till later on. You kind of see, you know, what he did and how it affected the whole league or affected our culture, period.
Yeah, you think before Allen Iverson, everybody was just wearing suits. Only person that had tattoos in the league was Dennis Rodman. now you look crazy in the league. You ain't got tattoos.
You ain't got no ink.
Like you can't even have this one tat. You either got to be tatted or no tats. Like it ain't no in between. You look stupid if you just got like one. Richard Jefferson got the RJ on his arm and shit, looking stupid as hell. Y'all repeat Richard Jefferson tattoo on his arm too. That weak ass RJ.
I got one tat.
Oh, you a rapper too, dude.
You on who?
Dude, you gotta get the tats up. Nah. Yeah, dude, you gotta get face tat and everything.
Oh, that you gotta have a face tap for somebody to take you serious.
Yeah.
It might turn you up.
Then Flip tell T.I. that. Next time you take your shirt off, bitch, get some tats. Bitch, get some tats.
Oh, that's another person we were talking about the destroyed career. T.I. destroyed a little Flip career too. He just, he don't get enough credit for that. He got a little Flip up out of here. The little Flip was popping at the time too.
Yeah, that shit wasn't.
I got 99 problems. Little Flip ain't one.
I mean, yeah, but it was just it wasn't a real battle. I mean, it was a real battle, but he was making jokes. You know what I'm saying? With Flip said, "Hey, that same leprechaun outfit." You know what I'm saying? When it goes, so like the shit you saying really don't make sense. It's funny, but it's on the same level as what Easy said. What Easy said, you know, what did he say about Dre?
He's getting paid off of
Yeah,
Dre or something. That ain't the same
Dre
thing.
only make Easy pay that. It's the same line. Dre they only
Well, no,
make
because
Easy pay
Easy
that.
was actually like Dr. Dre was still signing.
He was actually getting money, but
Yeah.
it's the same concept. You know what I'm saying? Same concept.
Well, his career was over with after that. You ain't heard a little Flip since.
I used to like Flip too.
Me too, man. It's a shame what happened to Flip.
Chalk outline.
It's a shame what happened to Flip. You know. But since we still on sports, Drew Brees. We all love Drew Brees. I love
Speak for
Drew Brees.
yourself. Like you can't just.
I fuck with Drew Brees though. You know,
You said love though. That's strong.
Nah, niggas act like they ain't fuck with Drew Brees, man.
He cool.
I was a fan.
That's what I'm saying. Drew Brees was a good nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what.
No, I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying I ain't no huge fan of football anyway. So it's like
I was speaking as like the
As a
community,
culture?
as a
Black
culture.
people.
Like black people, like
Okay.
we thought Drew Brees was like an ally.
cool.
Drew Brees was.
Thought he was our nigga.
Yeah, you not I say all that. You know, it's just some of them that you think like it's some of them you just like, oh Drew Brees, like, New Orleans. Like I remember,
Right.
like when Katrina was going on, Drew Brees was out there. You know, like he been playing football for 20 years, so it's like I remember Drew Brees being out there with Katrina and you know what I'm saying, in New Orleans, giving back to black people. But you know, some people this time is showing people they need to just shut the fuck up.
I don't like motherfuckers say some shit, then double back and try to apologize, dude.
man, a lot of it be they publishers.
Just say that
Like,
shit.
the apologies, I don't really like them because they don't really
They don't
be
be
genuine.
real.
No, they publishers and agents and you know be.
They
They probably write it for them too, though.
Yeah,
To be honest.
so to give people a better understand what we're talking about, Drew Brees, quarterback of the New Orleans Saints, he was on. He was doing an interview. I don't know why he was doing an interview talking about football at a time like this, but he was he was doing an interview and they asked him about the kneeling, like basically when it started back up because people talking about they're gonna keep kneeling when football start back up, and he said that he'll never agree with anybody kneeling, no way, no how, because it's disrespectful to the flag because his grandfather fought. So when he listens to the national anthem, he sees his grandfather and his great grandfather, they fought in the war.
Yeah, fuck that.
But no, that's a fact though.
No, they definitely both. Yeah, that's
Because the thing is,
it was like mail carriers or something, some weak shit.
the fact is,
No, medics is real serious, but like they was in the office passing out mail.
see what the thing is,
They went on the front line.
I don't even know what they did.
They
The reason
had
why
a gun.
the reason why it's fucked them is because that ain't the point. You know,
Yeah, everybody know what the point is. And he told everybody what the hey, I ain't disrespecting the flag.
Yeah.
I ain't disrespecting the troops. I'm doing this to bring awareness to cops killing unarmed black folks. You know, police brutality. And they said, "Fuck all that. You disrespecting the flag.
And that's what Drew Brees basically. That's what Drew Brees. You never got it.
That was manipulation.
And the thing is about the war shit. Man, we got our black great grandfathers. They fought in the war too. Mm-hmm. And when they was fighting over there, they came back fighting side by side with your granddaddy. Yeah, they came back and still couldn't vote. Still didn't have the same rights that your people had, and they fought in the same war. So when you talking about when you look at the flag, you see this, you see that. Shit, when we look at that flag, we see something totally different. Anybody caring what you see when you look at the flag? That's like him just speaking selfishly. And yeah, he fucked up.
I think his granddad was the dude who changed the bathroom stalls at the porta potty.
On the camp?
Yeah. That's what his granddad did.
He like held that string of bullets while I was going through.
Held the belt. You know, just weird shit.
But kneeling was the ultimate peaceful protest, though, man. Like, looking back on it, now they trying to change. You know, now they trying to change it. Like, we was like, we didn't understand it at first. Now we understand it. Why did it take for all of this motherfuckers to fuck some shit up for y'all to understand it, though?
See, but with Drew Brees though,
he kneeled.
I'm gonna show him some. But that's when that weird shit was going on when they was kneeling before the national anthem together, all type of shit. It's obvious he didn't understand what they was kneeling for still, because they didn't want to hear. But Drew Brees, like we talking about people apologizing going back. Drew Brees didn't apologize 3 times. It's like, I think, like you said, the publicist. I think that first one was like the publicist. The second one when he was on there talking to himself, I think that was really him. Yeah. Then the third time he even said something to Trump. Yeah, really. I agree with y'all though. Like, I like when somebody like Trump, fuck Trump. I hate the nigga, but it's a little bit of respect I got for him that he be standing on that bullshit he be saying.
Whatever he say. Whatever he say.
So when like he say some racist shit or how he feel, like he ain't gonna change up how he
ain't
feel.
Ain't no going back on that.
You know, but that's what I'm saying. I don't necessarily think Drew Brees is a racist. But
a lot of people say it though.
He just stupid. But like everybody, like his own teammates, like they people accepting his apology and stuff, and I don't think people were out of line for like accepting his apology and stuff like that, because
he can keep
it was like selfish. Like what he said was selfish. Right. Like he wasn't thinking about nobody else, and that's the problem with all this shit going on.
From his point of view,
yeah, you know, he wasn't considering other people's point of view. So that's kind of Drew Brees, like, shut the fuck up next time. And
man, no, shout out to them reporters. They be fishing, boy. They be getting the best out of them. Like the setup is real.
It's their job, yeah. To pull that bullshit about you.
But yeah, that's the way though. But calling people out on this bullshit that they doing, that's the way that gonna stop the white supremacy from spreading and all this bullshit, man. But get off of football. We need to give a round of applause, man. The days are over, man. We're gonna have something to watch. It's back, dog.
Basketball back?
NBA, we back, baby. We back. Round of applause for the NBA. NBA coming back in July. They're gonna be in Orlando at Disney World and shit.
Turn. Pay
attention to your favorite them IG models when they Disneyland and shit like that coming soon. Oh, yeah. They're taking Orlando gonna be the popping city pretty soon.
They already booked. Flights booked. Flights is booked.
Hotels?
You ever see them girls with the Mickey Mouse ears?
Naked though.
But
magic happens.
It might be on to something.
Disney Resort. How y'all think that's gonna plan out though? Not limited, super limited fans, just the players they all. No, they said it's gonna be like that's what I mean. Super limited, so it's gonna be like just the family and people there. They're gonna be on this. They're gonna be like in Disney World for like all isolated. Like NBA is gonna be there and the family. That's it. How y'all think it's gonna be?
I'm here for it.
I'm ready to watch it. That's gonna be some.
I really don't like the NBA going into the NFL season. To tell you the truth.
Huh?
Yeah. Messing with the NFL season, you know, NBA and NFL at the same time.
It be like that sometimes though. It's always like that.
Nah. The starter NFL, you know what I'm saying? August,
got his
July,
own little.
Got his own. You know what I'm saying? I don't need basketball all up in there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Just watch football. Then.
Just watch it.
Yeah, that's my opinion. I can't say my opinion.
Yeah.
That's what we fighting for right now.
No, but
freedom to speech.
Oh, so you just talking about like the start?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you just want like NFL Sunday to just
When
be.
it's on TV all day.
Yeah, I don't want no jump shots. You know what I'm saying? In the mix.
How the NFL gonna do it though? Like, is they just gonna have the fans? They gonna have no fans?
I ain't even sure.
I'm saying NFL probably ain't gonna start at the same time.
Man, one of my homeboys I played football with, went to school with. He had traveled a nurse, but he called me the other day. He said, "Bro, we going to Vegas." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "We Raiders fans now." I say, "I don't know about that." He say, "I got season tickets to the Raiders." I say, "We is Raiders fans." Season tickets to the Raiders, and he got a suite. He was like, "Let me know when you're available. I got like 5-6 games that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got nobody to go with. So let me know if I can pencil you in. And I'm taking V-Days right now." You know what I'm saying?
So is you ready? So you're a Raiders fan?
Black hole.
Frisco and Raiders head to head though.
I'm there.
You know why
Who you going for?
You know what? I'm going for Frisco. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in the black hole going with the red. I can't, man, paint, chest painted, all that shit.
Don't fuck
And
you up.
his seats is in the south end zone, like a couple rows down from the black hole. I don't know how he pulled it off, but he did. And I'm there for it.
Shout out to him. But so yeah, sports is about to be back. I want to give a shout out to Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp.
They the best people on TV.
No, because the fact that they still talk about sports every morning and it still be entertaining and shit, and ain't no sports going on. That's it. Y'all some legends for that shit. Dude. Y'all very good at y'all job. Just talking a whole bunch of bullshit. That Jordan Doc every morning, like y'all got another topic. Y'all talk about Jordan Doc all week. It's bringing content, pulling it out the ass, dude. Like they was killing that shit, man. You know, shout out to Shannon Sharp too. He told Drew Brees he need to retire.
Yeah, might as well just retire. No, yeah. Shannon Sharp say so. He always say that real shit.
So that go back to my man's question. How would y'all feel if that was your teammate? You said that you wouldn't be mad at people for accepting his apology, but how would you feel if that was your teammate, if that was your quarterback?
It depends if how much I knew him though. Like them, that's why I'm saying them people know him and they interact with him every day, so you can kind of judge like his heart, like you know him, because you could be a friend, you could be friends with somebody and that shit never come up. You know, like how they love Trump or anything like that, because we talking about football when we in this joint, so it just had to be different. Like it's easy for us to be like, man, fuck Drew Brees. The world to say fuck Drew Brees.
I mean, the cancel culture is harsh. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, the cancel culture, they just ready.
I'd have called him.
But
We'll have a conversation.
Hey, bro.
What's up?
Yeah.
No, FaceTime.
Yeah, bro.
FaceTime.
Shout out to Ed Reed. Y'all see Ed Reed?
Yeah.
Sucker, dog.
No,
Sucker, man.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
He said Drew Brees. The government. Drew Brees. He said it like 4 times. Yeah, Drew Brees.
Shout out to Ed Reed.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, but they was all like, what is Mike Thomas was like, he's like, fuck Drew Brees, like, before they even called him. So I feel him. And even looking at dude, he like, you could tell dude knew he fucked up. Like he was.
Like, you know you fucked up.
Losing weight. You're talking about keep sweat.
Yeah.
Singing, crying to get back.
Yeah. But speaking of that cancel shit, they trying to cancel all these restaurants that support Trump.
Yeah, I seen that.
Wendy's, Chick-fil-A. But shout out to Wendy's and Taco Bell. Because they came out and said, hold up.
Hey,
that wasn't us. That was a privately owned Wendy's and a privately owned Taco Bell that donated some money. Like, don't put us in there.
We ain't got shit to do with that.
But Chick-fil-A said, fuck all that. They with the shit. They got, I support blue shirts on still. They with the police.
Y'all gonna stop eating Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, man, it's over.
I've never had a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I told y'all that before. Except at a sports event.
So yeah, he really never had one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, fuck it.
Fuck it. I don't go there
I still
often.
got chicken sandwich.
I don't go there often. No. Lee's just dropped a chicken
Do
sandwich.
that? Lee's chicken.
I almost put it in the group.
I bet that was
Opportunity.
biggest goddamn.
No, like they're just not promoting it though.
Yeah.
Lee's. It looked fire too.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give it a try.
I almost went over there. I Almost.
Church's chicken, they probably get chicken sandwiches pretty soon. Wendy's got decent chicken sandwiches, so it's plenty of chicken sandwiches we can eat. I'm gonna miss can I still use the Polynesian sauce?
How you gonna go there and get
See
it?
what I'm saying?
No, they sell it in the store now.
Do they?
Yeah.
You just got to scratch the label off when you bring it home.
Walking through the store.
That sauce, because that sauce is fire.
It's gonna die down. We're gonna be back at Chick-fil-A.
But that's what I'm saying. It depends. She can die down, but they still with that shit. That's what's different between Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A be standing on what they stand on.
No matter what.
We don't fuck with them gay people. We not opening on Sundays. We got Christians. They be standing on that shit. So
They strong. Chicken strong.
they probably still with. We ain't with that Black Lives Matter shit. None of that. So
Even though y'all
They
come
still gonna get their work off though. They know
They
they
still
shit pee.
slanging.
What? When your shit pee, you getting your shit off anyway. The fuck y'all shop with us?
Yeah, the dope sell itself always.
Goddamn right.
I don't know. It's too many. It's a lot of options out there. They gonna take a dip. They gonna take a dip, dude.
Man, dope is getting off.
That line will be around.
Nah, we rolled by though.
Per usual.
It wasn't like that the other day.
It was
light over there.
It wasn't.
Cane's chicken
Cane's
was down
was
the
crazy.
street though.
Cane's,
Like I looked over at Chick-fil-A. It wasn't the same over there. I promise it wasn't.
But we all know Canes ain't fucking with Chick-fil-A.
No, we ain't.
I know that.
We was trying to figure out why Cane's
No, but
line was long.
Cane's chicken, the chicken strip tenders. What is that, KD? Strips or
I've
tenders?
never been there before either.
They tenders. Yeah, they straight chicken breast. But Cane's, that's the dumbest shit I ever seen.
Chicken breast better? I mean, there's some. Yeah.
Oh, it's decent.
Oh,
chicken.
they got a chicken breast.
They ain't got
Wow.
no
Chicken
sauce.
They ain't got.
They have a
They ain't got no
cane
chicken on the
sauce.
bone. They ain't got none of that.
That's weak as hell.
Yeah,
though.
I don't eat chicken without bones in it.
Shalman Kavan, he don't eat chicken with bone.
he don't eat chicken on the bone.
On the
at all.
bone.
That's childish.
He been like that since a child. Like it'd be the whole thing.
Forever.
Kavan, what you know? I don't want no chicken wings. Yeah, chicken on the bone. Like
I
it's
go
a
to a
big-
barbecue. Damn. I fucked that up. I saw it everywhere. My bad.
But man, hey, I don't know that Chick-fil-A gonna be hard to. Not really. We ain't even got Chick-fil-A. It ain't Chick-fil-A that close to me where it's like a decision to make.
He like that.
You
one
with
right
the shits, huh, Josh? You don't give a fuck.
I ain't going.
You ain't going to Chick-fil-A?
My man.
They gonna be
there.
singing.
Watch
But look, now peep this. But the thing
Throwing
about
the
it,
window
remember I was talking
way
about when
on.
you forget Drew Brees and shit? All Chick-fil-A's gotta say my bad once and I'm back. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gotta do a lot. I don't need no money back to the black community. I don't need
Hey,
they
they gonna have that cow walk through with sorry on it.
Yeah, I'm be like, all
The
right.
cow gonna be like, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
have
be
a
defending.
black
Hey,
cow.
bro, they said
A black
what you
cow.
want to do? Like they said, sorry, bro. Like, damn.
It's gonna be after Trump out of
I
office.
knew y'all didn't see it.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, parlay.
That's my favorite gift.
So,
That's my favorite text
Yeah,
right there.
I definitely saved it.
but
Back to Drew Brees though, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody accidentally miss a block or something.
That was
Blindside.
Shannon Sharp said though.
Accidentally miss a block, he clocked.
Oh,
Oh, bro.
hey.
I didn't know that was my assignment.
But I think that's why he going so hard. That man, he dissing Trump. Trump was his boy too. He dissing Trump and everything. He trying to get back in
he
good
trying to get
graces.
back good.
He gotta drop a
He
mixtape or
he
something.
gonna be like a Muslim next week or some shit like that. Like Drew Brees gonna be with Minister Farrakhan or some shit. Like he about to get like his whole salary this year to Black Lives Matter or some shit.
He cut me a check. We might be.
Might be on the
You'll be
show.
on here like, man, y'all need to give Drew Brees.
People make mistakes.
Yeah.
Ed Reed gonna be like, KD, you a sucker. You a sucker, KD. And Drew Brees.
Catch me in Nolan's, goddammit. Hey, oh,
Like, you
yeah.
gonna be kicking it.
You a
You
Saints
gonna be
fan
in
now?
Yeah, you gonna be in Vegas and New Orleans
Vegas and
Turn.
Nolan's, dude. Like,
Everywhere.
And Frisco.
and Frisco.
He gonna be on St. Louis with the Rams too. He gonna be in the dome with the Rams. Only one over there.
Oh man, but shout out man to Drew Brees. I hope you get your life together, dude. Not shout out to Drew Brees. You fucked up.
damn.
Jameis Winston sitting back there like
Licking his chops.
wait.
Show
Booby
people
in.
my fantasy.
But Booby ain't trying
We
to
spin,
spin.
coach.
But stay on football. We got two more things, man. And give a round of applause to the young man, the #1 high school basketball player in the nation 2023, I think, is his year. Named Mikey Williams. Follow him on IG. His name Mikey. This little nigga is cold. He the truth for real. But
True.
Oh, he the truth for real. I didn't know he only like 15, 16 years old. But
He a dog though.
he a dog for real. He said that he's considering going to HBCU to support, you know what I'm saying, what's going on right now, the climate. But I just think it's interesting that he said he's been thinking about this and he's only like 15 years old. So it's like he got a plan. And I think if he does that, people will follow him.
I mean, number one prospect, he definitely got a voice.
And if you read, and if you read what he said, like his comments, the first thing he said was like, "Coach need to understand that they need us, we don't need them." And the fact that he already understands that is like big, and that's real. I just love to see he a smart kid, man. That he understand like if you got game, they gonna find you. So it ain't gonna hurt him. Like, and now they changed the rules; you can make money off your likeness. He go to a Howard or something like that and still be getting paid, still doing his thing, balling out. He will be balling out and still be the number one pick. So I think if he does that, more people will follow it, bring more money to HBCUs. So that's cool. Definitely salute him, man. That's big. And CJ Bowler.
They got any? Not to cut you off. The HBCU got any contender? They got any schools that contender?
No, not really. They got a couple that's D1s or NCAA D1s, but never like really competing for a national championship or even getting ranked.
I mean, that's a good thing that what he doing and stuff like that. But that would affect, you know what I'm saying, my decision. Like, because you want to compete, when you go to the next level, you want to play against the best, and you want to compete.
Yeah.
And and you want to win. You don't want to go nowhere to prove a point. Not that he proved a point, because you probably feel it in his heart. But you don't want to go somewhere, you know what I'm saying, for that reason, then lose. Because when you're a competitor, you know what I'm saying, you want to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just
see, I think that he thinking just like a lot of other kids thinking. Fam, I should just be going straight to the league, but they ain't letting me.
So I'm gonna give him 1 year.
So this 1 year, and he can ball out like I said, they ain't D1. Like a school he go to may not be a Division 1, so he probably still be competing Division 2 or whatever he's playing in. Probably win the national championship and just be on a lower level. But I think how good those players are, how good he is, he still go number one in the league and everything like that. But your point, that's a valid point. Like, but people don't have to think. But think about if 3 or 4 of them go to that school, they go to South Carolina State.
Now
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what could happen. I think if he does it, more people will do.
Yeah, I think he'll definitely set a trend.
And that'd just be a better thing for the world. You know what I'm saying?
That would be cold.
HBCU. That's something I regret. I remember being like when I was in JUCO about to pick my school. I had HBCUs that I could have went to, and I never really even looked at it. Like I was thinking like KD thinking like, man, they ain't gonna be competing. And I didn't really know anybody that was at an HBCU that I knew how fun it was to go to HBCU too. So I didn't watch Different World until I got older.
Stephen Lawrence went to a HBCU.
Yeah,
he went to FAMU, and I used to keep in touch with him. He used to be kicking it. You know what I'm saying? So,
I almost went to Tennessee State.
I almost went to Jackson State.
But shout out, man. If you can't go to college, man, go to HBCU. That is dope. Because you got to think about it, too. We athletes, not we, but athletes, they bring the value to these schools like Duke, North Carolina. It wouldn't be these schools without them sports. So if you bring their talents to another school, you can build up those schools, Clark Atlanta, Howard, Hampton. You can build them up to be the biggest.
Yeah, because the majority of the best athletes are minorities.
Yeah.
So
not the best athletes I'm gonna know. You can just say it.
That's a fact.
I'm saying like 98%.
Yeah, so it's a fact. We the shit, Sports ain't shit without us. Only thing we ain't took over is hockey, dude. And we coming.
You wanna know something? You wanna know
fresh fact?
A fresh fact since all this shit been going on that black folks actually invented hockey.
I ain't know that. Damn.
So
did they take it from us? Cause that's what they do.
So
yeah.
That's what they do. Like we invented it. They be like, good job, boy.
Yeah. Hockey,
get your ass up out of here.
Hockey and lacrosse.
I think I did know that about lacrosse.
They used to do that. It was something that they did to prepare for battles. So they, you know what I'm saying, got loose to prepare for battle. That's where the concept.
What they do?
Get loose. That's the concept. That's where the concept of lacrosse came from. So,
Get jiggy with it.
lacrosse and hockey, you know, and it's, you look at it nowadays, and it's the majority of the people is non-melanated brothers and sisters playing it, you know, but it actually came from the melanated brother.
Even baseball, America's pastime. Like it's pretty much run by Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. Like they've been running baseball for a long time. They are minorities.
Yeah. But that was I like that KD fact. This is your sound effect for the KD fact.
That's sprinkle?
Was that a fart?
I think that's sprinkle. We ain't used that sprinkle in a while.
That's what I said.
I thought that used to be mine, didn't it?
You ain't want it.
You ain't want it. You ain't
Don't act like that.
You didn't respect it.
Don't act like that.
I'm just saying it used to be mine.
So when
KD
KD
don't act like
drop
you
a fact,
ain't
that's
No, I
from
gotta
now
give
on.
that to him.
You gotta give it to it?
Yeah.
You didn't want it though.
Oh, that's gonna be. That's
I
gonna
appreciate
be.
that, bro.
That's gonna be.
You good?
We gotta come up with something like. I gotta get the drop. Wherever any of us kick down, remember Don't Be a Miss. Like message. I gotta get that. Message. I'm gonna
What
get
the
that.
fuck is he talking about?
Or that black dude meme, like
That's hard right there, yeah. Oh boy.
But we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Before we do, we got Reason Doubt Podcast has a new sponsor. Sponsor is Goalie apple cider vinegar gummies. Now, it's been like a trick for years, you know. Shout out to my RIP to my grandma. That was her thing. She take a shot of apple cider vinegar every morning. She tell everybody to do it. That's how she kept her weight down and speed up your metabolism. There's a lot of good things. Think about taking a shot of apple cider vinegar. It might kill you. It feel like you're gonna die when you do that shit. So it's very good for you. But somebody smart at Goalie came up with this, Goalie Nutrition. The gummies, they taste great. I've tasted them, you know. And they got more nutrients and they're better for you than just taking this shot. They got B12, they boost your immune system, control your appetite, you know, taste great, smell good. They infused with superfoods, you know, pomegranate, beetroot, anything you need. You know, this you can use as a multivitamin, take up to 6 a day, curb your appetite. You know, they might think it's just a women thing, but men and women, you know, trying to get in shape. This is something you can use.
It got something. Do it got that Billy Goat weed grass in there?
Got everything in it, man. Got everything in it.
Got some of
so
that
your
in
grandma
there.
was on to something.
Oh yeah, my grandma, you know, she knew everything, you know.
You know
Genius.
about that
She
Billy
knew
Goat,
everything?
Yeah, everything.
Weed,
Genius.
them pills.
Oh, I don't even know.
But Goalie, right now you get a month's supply of Goalie, or you can get as much as you want, but you get a discount if you use the promo code Reason to Doubt on Goalie.com.
This is the number 2.
Yep. We'll put it'll be on the screen. Deuces will have that for us. Reason to Doubt. Promo code on Goalie.com. Get your own shipment, man. Back to the show. Now.
I want to go back to the old folks. Old man, you be like, man, I'm dying. They be like, well, run in there, grab that
Tussin.
Robitussin. That's all you need. Put the tussin on.
Get you together.
Swing it.
Father John.
My arm broke.
Tussin.
Put some tussin on it. Let it soak. Tussin, dude.
Beat it.
That green, what are they? Green.
Castor oil.
That's the shit, man.
I thought it was just a cabinet full of shit. Castor oil, Robitussin.
That green alcohol, rubbing alcohol.
Rubbing alcohol.
That did everything. Didn't do shit.
Oh yeah, it worked.
Ankle swole up this big.
Bro, put some green alcohol. Don't put that white alcohol.
Which hazel?
Which hazel?
No, it's green.
No.
Green alcohol.
Oh, that eucalyptus. Yeah. Okay. So my auntie used to. She used to put some type of leaf in there and have it turned up.
Get you together though.
Man,
Concoction.
Man, I'm talking about take some swelling out of anything.
Man, but this is my little segment, my music segment, Jay Sims music segment, and ain't no new music that really dropped that really caught my ear or anything like that. But it's been some wild shit going on in the music industry. We can talk about this for a second.
Okay.
Hate kind.
Man,
This is a jam right here too, wasn't it?
That's the roof Akon.
We got some niggas, give niggas some shit.
Akon doing some huge. He do some real shit. He a bitch ass nigga. That's crazy. Hey, did you get my Too Short bitch?
I ain't got it. You gotta remind me, dude. So, alright, so I seen it, and that's what people been talking about. So, Akon, I told you we said it on here. Somebody was gonna do a song with dude, you know, Akon in the studio with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine, the fresh lace front on.
Fresh lace front, inches. I said, what?
You know, they remade Locked Up. Heard what KD feel. How y'all feel about that?
You can't remake Locked Up whenever you did everything to get out.
He was locked up though.
Listen to that shit. Fuck Akon.
So he finna make a mockery. So he probably finna have a verse about ratting.
No, I think he rapped his little verse. He wasn't playing. Or nothing. Akon probably wrote that shit, the whole song probably.
Fuck both of them, dude.
Is Akon over? Y'all canceling Akon?
Akon a bitch.
Akon just
wife.
He just put electricity all
in
in
Africa.
Africa.
I thought he bought Africa.
He got his own city.
We bought a
That's what
continent.
6ix9ine gonna move.
Yeah, right.
So,
Fuck that dude. No.
Yep.
is we gonna get rid of Akon now for that? Akon doing a lot for the people, man.
Yeah, it's going in front of the board.
That shit over
For
there.
real, man. He might get like probation or something like that. We probably
Akon been locked up. Akon just snitching on nobody, man.
Man, in order for him, he gonna be a bitch. But in order for him not to be a Too Short bitch, if he take all the proceeds and dump it back into Africa and dump a little bit into what we got going on right now,
Well, we
then
know.
maybe.
Well,
so he kind of like pimped the white boy a little bit or something, or the Mexican, whatever he is.
The bitch.
Pimp the bitch. Yeah.
Kind of pimping.
Pimp the bitch.
So look, from a real nigga, you know, Styles P, you know, he's on that original song Locked Up. So when that drops, everybody's hitting his P, Styles P, like a real nigga. They like, how Styles P feel about this shit? How Styles P feel about this shit? Styles P says,
Take your time, brother.
I'm trying to find the one that it's 2 tweets, so I'm trying to find the one that he started with. My job is to remind you to boost your immune system and not get distracted by minor things. I will always consider Akon as a brother, but we have not spoke or seen each other in years. I don't know 6ix9ine meaning of all three of our paths. In years, I don't know 6ix9ine's meaning. Oh, he didn't write that right. I don't know 6ix9ine's path.
You got to follow with that teleprompter?
No, he didn't write it right.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the meaning of 6ix9ine, whatever he's doing. We all have different paths, as we said. I live by a code, and I don't hold others to my code. From Styles P. And Styles P is on the juicing and everything. He's vegan. So,
Juice bar.
you know what I'm saying? He said, to make it simpler for you, wonder how I feel about the song. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. The fact that this is even a topic to discuss with all this racial tension and the pandemic going on makes me focus harder to remind y'all to stay golden and boost your immune system.
He tried to swerve all that bullshit.
So the ghost said, fuck all that bullshit. Shout out to Akon. He don't really fuck with that nigga like that.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't even speaking on dude. But that's kind of, I think that's how Akon look at it too. Akon probably looking at it like, I mean, I wouldn't snitch, but like, I ain't about to hold this little bitch ass dude to the same standard as me. And he might be,
get this money off of him.
you know what I'm saying? Let's make some money. Like, I know people gonna listen to this bullshit.
Millions.
Opportunists.
He should have let us know, man. He should have told the board, like, hey, I got y'all though.
Oh, he did
You know
say
what I'm
something.
saying?
I think we talked about it on the
I got
podcast.
y'all.
He did. They were
He
supposed to do
talked
an IG battle before.
They supposed to do the verses,
Yeah. Oh, now we on music though. Y'all anybody else got anything to say about that shit? That locked up shit.
Bitch.
What KD said.
Speaking of people finessing people, now this came out. I don't believe it. I think it's some bullshit, but I see what they doing. You see Kanye West. Shout out to Kanye West, man. He out there with the people, donating money.
He dropped 100, something like that.
He got like 2 M.
He dropped $2 million to. He tried to sit. $2 million for George Floyd's daughter college fund or whatever like that.
Where's she going to college at? On the moon?
You need money, man. $40,000 a year for college.
$2 million.
That's what I'm saying. Where
She
you
might be going to get her doctorate or something like that, man. You need money to live too. Why y'all hating on her?
Ain't nobody hating on her.
God damn.
Don't say what you finna say.
Keep on.
Shout out to Kanye for that, you know. And the main thing I want to salute Kanye for is not speaking during this time, man. Shutting the fuck up.
Not saying nothing.
He doing all this
Yeah,
silent.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's what's up, Kanye. You ain't said none of that dumbass shit. He ain't said nothing.
His boy doing all the talking.
Who?
Trump.
Trump. Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm getting to. Talking about finessing the system. From Kanye West camps, Kanye was planning to support Trump to get all them black people out of jail. That was his main motive from the jump. That his camp trying to say he ain't never
Fuck with Trump.
fucked with Trump ever. Kanye just was finessing.
How many brothers did he get out? Him and his old lady.
They got a lot of people out. They got a lot.
They gotta keep tally. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause-
Check the score.
Let's see something right.
Check the
Check the
score.
score.
No, they did though. Like
No, they did. They got it. They got a few.
I need to hear Kanye say that.
I don't need to hear Kanye to say nothing.
Shit.
Like I don't want him to even say nothing.
I just want the score to be right.
No, you know they have got Trump to give money back to police reform and everything like that. So they did kind of
They said 17.
17
now.
They got 17 brothers out.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think let me amp it up a little more.
Not for who they is.
But not for the antics.
17.
All the
Now,
antics.
how many people in jail?
I know a few niggas that need to get out.
I know.
And he was in there. He wasn't there trying to get Larry Hoover out though.
Yeah,
he said that to his face.
He got
He
Hoover
did that
out.
with my.
Nah, we got Hoover out. He can't say nothing else to him. Hoover got that. I think he under the jail. He can't even have visits or none of that. Straight up. Hoover, listen.
He did that. It was good.
If he got Hoover out, he good forever.
All right, Trey, you come to the barbecue.
Yeah, man. But new music. Only album that came out that I listened to, man. And I know it might not be the most popular thing to people, but if you like real rap, Run the Jewels dropped the album Run the Jewels 4. It's Killer Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a partner, rhyme partner or whatever. But they're a group, Run the Jewels. And we love hearing Killer Mike. Killer Mike needs to run for president, shit like that. But if you don't know, Killer Mike is one of the coldest MCs ever, you know. So
I ain't checking it out yet,
Activist.
but-
Like before all of this going on, he was already been talking this shit.
Yeah.
Killer Mike always. I love
For the
hearing Killer
people.
Mike talk. You know.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah.
Listen to it.
I really Run the Jewels. Run the Jewels that's good like workout music. All their music is like high energy, and you know, like it's different than Killer Mike's solo shit. Like it's more. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry, but his homeboy, his partner, is a white guy or whatever, and he make the beats. So it's more. They do festivals and they turn up everywhere. But this the 4th album they did. Run the Jewels 4. It's dope, and it's their highest selling debut ever, and that probably got a lot to do with what Killer Mike got going on, and it's dope, you know. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar too, and the classic. I'm gonna put the classic album of the week, "To Pimp a Butterfly" by Kendrick Lamar. A lot of people didn't really understand it, really feel it. Listen to that album right now,
Make perfect sense, huh?
man. What's going on in the world right now? You listen to that album. That's a great album, dude. Like he's talking about this, and he got a line on that album. It's about Killer Mike. They say niggas give a fuck about, if y'all gave a fuck about real rapping, then Killer Mike would go platinum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers act like they care about real hip hop and shit like that. But if y'all really did, Killer Mike would be the nigga, the biggest nigga in the world, man. So
You approve, Deuces?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to Lil Deuces back there.
Okay.
You know, he fuck with Kendrick.
That's a Jay-Z.
Kendrick Harder than J. Cole too. But moving on. Moving on, man. We're gonna move. We're gonna move on.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that as a drop too. Okay.
Yeah, we need that.
Moving on to Stino. What's been going on with you, dog?
Man, back in the workforce this week.
The quarantine is over.
So it's over with. Yep, back on the clock, man. Been back on the clock for a few days.
How that working out?
Everybody want to talk
Schedule
about what's
all over
going
the
on.
place. Oh,
Schedule crazy, but everybody want to talk about what's going on. Like y'all don't even want to talk to me for real because I talk crazy to y'all. If y'all want me to.
We talking about the white people?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's the only conversation.
I don't want to cut you off. Have y'all noticed how friendly white people
They
are
are
these days?
friendly.
Oh man.
The dude is a dude that I was striking with. I just seen him probably for the first time since we was on strike.
Yeah.
He told me about the RTJ4. He all for. He black
Oh, the
power.
one
He a
with
nigga.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
my nigga now. He turned.
But
He turned.
a white dude at work offered me lunch. Hey, bro, you want something? You coming in tomorrow, right? I'm gonna stop by Subway before work. You need something?
Nah.
No, I'm good, bro.
Nah.
Like, you just offered me some lunch, fam.
All of them. That's all of them. That's what they
I
are.
had a motherfucker hold the door for me. I was 100 yards away.
Your slow motion walk.
One of them, one of them.
Yeah.
I think like, is he holding that door for me? I ain't even got out of the car yet. I'm pulling in the parking lot. He was holding the door for me. I'm like, that was cool, man.
Appreciate it.
Like 10 minutes later, I'm like, thanks, bro.
All right, bro.
When I finally got there, shout out to you. Shout out to dude for holding the door.
Yeah, them white folks super nice. They all they want to talk about at work though is what's going on, and they don't really want to hear the truth.
I don't motherfucker come to
They
me
don't
and
want to hear
say,
the truth.
that cop should get hung. I ain't say nothing. I'm trying to see how these machines run.
I'm scared of them white people.
I'm trying to. He said that cop should get
Scared
hung.
of them that's talking crazy like that.
Hey, first of all, stop. Like it's a white dude said some shit like that to me. Hey, fam, I don't like talking about people getting hung. Fam. I don't think nobody should get hung. I don't want to see nobody
ain't
get
no
hung,
cool
bro.
shit.
I never said that.
Like, bro,
Like,
chill out.
I ain't got no rap for you neither.
Man, hanging shit is different, bro. Like, chill out, man.
But other than that, though, the brand been popping. We've been going crazy.
I see you at.
I see you get the water, be yourself.
You was riding around with so
crazy.
much work the other day.
I had like 4 or 5 boxes worth of,
Yeah, work.
trapping.
Hey.
So, shout out to KD.
Man.
Reason of doubt, man. I need this all right here, man. I'm kind of worried about our brother, man.
Me?
You need to take your ass to sleep sometime, dude.
For what? I go to sleep.
Sleep is important, dude.
I go to
Watching
sleep.
your shit like, how the fuck you sleep? Like, I watched your snap before I went to sleep.
And
I
woke
went to
up
sleep,
and I was
woke
still
you
up.
was still up.
And I went to sleep.
That ain't healthy.
I made it here. And I'm going to go to sleep.
You got like a
Sometimes
backup battery.
you
You got
gotta
like a
go.
backup battery or something.
No, it's a trick to it. It's a trick to
What
it.
it?
Can't say it
Adderall,
on there. Can't say it on
cocaine.
there. No drugs.
There ain't no drugs, all right?
Oh, okay.
No drugs. I drink water in my cup all night.
Get that water.
Fuels me. Easy.
Another thing is, I've been in the car with dudes before. This true story. I've never seen him go to a gas station,
Oh.
and his tank is always on full.
He got his ways, huh?
I don't know if it's in the car electric or what.
Yeah, Chevy.
I've never seen him go to the
Nigga
gas.
told
Think about
me-
it. You ever
nigga
seen him go to
said-
the gas station?
I've never seen that.
And the
guy.
car always on, too.
It's always running too.
Yeah. That is crazy.
I'll be in the back seat listening to
Let's
music.
talk
man.
about that.
I'll be in the back seat listening to music. Man, you tell me my car run off love. I put $30 in my tank like every 2 days.
I thought it ran off love.
I wish. I'm at the gas station every 2 days though, because all I do is sit there and meditate.
Gas is falling low right now, so motherfucker.
It's on the rise.
Creeping up.
It's
Yeah, it's
on
back
the
up. It's
rise.
going up.
Yeah, last week it was like 23 to fill up. It's like 30 now.
Oh, it's back.
Yeah, gas.
I had to see you go to the gas station one. I never see you go to the gas
You
station.
ride with me when we leave. I just go.
You
to
don't
the
need no
station.
gas.
I don't at all. But the brand popping, man. We got some new stuff coming. We got some short sets,
Summer hoodie.
summer hoodies, cold.
Summer hoodie.
So short sets cold. I dropped my short sets this week and they sold out. Like, so
Did
we
you
got
check
some.
on? Did you check on what I asked you about?
They on the way.
All right. See, that's the thing. I just want that to be for KD.
No.
You know how I does it. I always.
No.
We ain't talk about that.
All right, we can do that.
Just
We
one
can-
though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying.
Get that water and Joe Jack 2-3 got a little something going.
Oh, we got something cooking.
Cooking.
We got something cooking. Yeah. Y'all hear about it, man. Y'all hear about it. Y'all just
All
see
these
it.
secrets going on.
Y'all just see, we ain't gonna say what it is. It ain't done
They don't
yet.
bring it up.
No, nigga, be on the lookout.
Anticipation.
We'll call you next time we talk about
Dot.
People want to
You know when that text.
Yeah.
You know that
That's
text.
inquiring
That
minds.
text.
Joe Jack style.
text coming
and,
through.
and get
Dot,
that water
dot.
closed, and we got something coming.
So that's like a What's your boy?
Collab.
A collab?
Yeah,
Crazy collab like that.
Crazy collab.
What's your boy name? Who?
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. You know when he drop a collab,
It's
like that.
It's up.
So
It's up.
Y'all
It's like that. It's
y'all
like
shit gonna
that.
be up like
It's,
that.
it's kind of like that. Probably not that price tag, but it's
Definitely
up,
not the price tag.
It's up like that.
So we'll segue right into it then. Joe Jack, what's going on in the style world with you?
Man, first of all, I want to say shout out to all like the major brands or the major stores, retailers, whatever. They donate a lot of money to. They're gonna go to another question, but they donate a lot of money to the police reform and the black communities and stuff like that. Like almost every major brand made an announcement: Nike, Reebok, New Balance, Puma. Puma always been for the people, but and then people like being honest. They making statements saying that if it wasn't for black people, then it wouldn't be the sneaker culture, the fashion world. It wouldn't be where it's at right now. So, shout out to them for finally admitting that, though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, which is something that we already knew, but something that a lot of people need to know. Because I looked up the 10 highest paid sneaker deals. Like they all black.
Man, white people don't sell sneakers.
No, I mean that's what people don't know that though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of I'm just bringing it to light. Like you know what I'm saying? Like all the major collabs and stuff like that. Like from Jordan brand to Nike, all Nike's top athletes, they black. So they finally coming out and saying, if it wasn't for the black culture, then they brand wouldn't be where it's at now. So shout out to them for finally admitting it. Shout out to them for donating to the cause.
The thing I want to add to that, it's cool y'all shouting us out, but give black people just not endorsements. Give us some real jobs. Give us equity in them companies and shit like that.
Stock in the company.
That's what's up. Like y'all giving us our credit, but we need more than credit. America, period. Like they giving us our credit. They supporting. Now act on this shit that y'all doing.
Not even the athletes. Like he just said, Travis Scott, he an entertainer. Kanye West, entertainers have sneaker deals as well. And the ones like the black ones, the minorities are the ones that sell the shoes, that sell the merchandise, make it cool. Kanye West had a whole trend. He started a whole trend.
Yeah.
So.
And I got a question for Joe Jack, you style guy. We see these right here. These are Travis Scott, Cactus Jack, 270s.
I always like to pick your shoes up too.
So, I was thinking about something. Kevin Durant got his own shoe, Kyrie, LeBron, do entertainers sell more sneakers than athletes now?
Well, it's on the rise.
Drake, Kanye, Travis Scott. You might as well,
I wouldn't wear OVO nothing. But that's neither here nor there.
I think that's the direction that it's going. I don't know if they would sell more, but it would definitely be up there.
Those selling more than the KDs.
I mean, they're not gonna make as many, but this got more hype than KD. It's just you see it now. Like back in the day, it was Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Like people, it's pretty soon. Like shit, we don't even need to get no athletes in their own shoe. Like y'all niggas ain't.
They just now starting to give entertainers the opportunity to do the collabs, like within the last probably 5, 6 years or something. And it's kind of started a trend. So they starting to notice that, man, these entertainers are marketable or potentially more marketable than the athletes. So that was a good question.
It's funny though but they finessing all the entertainers though. They not giving them. They like Travis Scott sell more sneakers than. They probably ain't putting as many out, but he's more popular. His sneakers are more popular than any other athlete probably.
And LeBron's and all that, you think?
Yeah, but LeBron got a $1 billion contract. Kevin Durant got a $300 million contract. They ain't giving Travis Scott no money like that though, and that's why Kanye left Adidas. I mean Nike because they wouldn't.
So you just talking about? So you just speaking on Nike in general?
Yeah, kind of. But Adidas too, because the only people that gave that bag to was Kanye. There's other people with shoes with Adidas too. Like Pusha T got a shoe with Adidas and a couple other people. It's just I like to see that.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's starting to trim. But like you said, is once you start looking at them sales and stuff like that, then you realize how much leverage you got. Mm-hmm. You see the hype behind a shoe that you made. It's kind of. I mean, it's like a beautiful thing, but then once you realize what the numbers, okay, now I need to get paid.
It's time to renegotiate.
That's just like Sting. You know, Sting got a brand, man. I think that's dope. Like when you go somewhere and you see somebody that got show stuff on, like that's crazy. It's like a dream come true. So
yeah, that's why Drake left Jordan brand and now he just strictly Nike because Jordan brand ain't want to give him no money.
Yeah, bitch, you ain't. Anyway.
But
come on, man. Why do you think he should get some stock in Jordan?
Well, Nike gave it to him.
Yeah, I mean, but ain't much you can do for Jordan. All right, I mean, but who am I?
But
I think it's just Drake.
Anyway, shout out to Virgil. He kind of, you know, on the he kind of in the doghouse right now.
Shout out to Virgil. Nigga.
No, he apologized like Drew Brees.
So what, nigga? Fuck that nigga, dude.
Virgil.
Yeah.
What Virgil do? I ain't him.
He donated $50. Like,
oh, he a bitch. He getting paid, nigga. You got a pocket full of money.
You don't give your mama no
The
real
Virgil.
money.
But this is why it's fucked up. Fam, you can't even get a pair of off-white socks for $50, dog. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's Drake boy, ain't it?
no, it's Kanye. Boy.
Kanye.
Okay, Kanye.
But I mean, Drake fuck with him too, but that's Kanye's man.
He gave $50
He's
to
the
who?
Virgil to like Black Lives Matter.
The creator director of
And
Louis
posted
Vuitton.
it though. Like that's what made it crazy. He posted it on
Like,
IG.
yeah, I
like
got
match
y'all.
me.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm looking out. Match me.
I know they said 50,000.
Oh no, it's 50. It was,
$50.
because they had the meme with the $50 bill with Virgil face on it.
China.
Like, oh, they on his line.
And then they got into it, but now they got into it. So Virgil was the creator of Off-White, the clothing line.
Yeah.
And he's the
Creative director of Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton. So
He get into a bag.
So he
into
donated
a bag.
$50. You know, he tried to have an apology and stuff.
That's
Then
all he had in
then he
his pocket.
donated 20,000 after the fact. That everybody got on his line.
He only had 50 on it.
But the thing is, now they exposing Virgil. Like
he been a bitch.
like his everybody that worked for Off-White, he the only nigga there. So I guess that's why it's Off-White. He the only. But anyway, like his wife white and everybody. So everybody putting them bread ties on their shoes and shit. It's a little different when like he ain't make that shit. It's probably a white dude that like, oh, this would be cool if we put this little zip tie on the shoe. Yeah. It's fuck Virgil, man.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I really.
But,
after hearing this newfound, I don't never want no Off-White.
Anyway, but I mean, I got to talk about the news. So he got an Off-White 4 releasing in women's sizing, which I don't really like when they do that. But it's extended size, so I'll probably be able to get a pair in my size if they available. But it's like a big deal. Like I said, a lot of people don't really know who Virgil is. So his Off-White brand has kind of like been like one of the top brands at the moment. And especially like in streetwear and stuff like that. So anything that he touched, like just people go crazy. It's like the Travis
Like
Scott.
that $50.
Virgil said streetwear is dead too. So Virgil might be a high motherfucker.
Whatever.
I wonder. It's gonna be interesting to see what this next shoe do though. Like I wonder to see how it's going.
Oh, it's gonna do what it do.
I'm just saying, like the
Publicity is publicity anyway, though.
resale numbers and shit like that. Let's see. It might be a little thing, like, you know what I'm saying?
They ain't fucking with it.
Yeah, like.
Shout out to my peoples in the back. We working on this plug. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
We working on this plug, so
Come in.
you know
Plugged in.
we got something cooking.
I wouldn't know Off-White shit though.
Shit,
It might be a bad. It might be a bad investment though. Y'all thinking that shit? Y'all think people can't fall off? Rich homie Quan, always remember that.
This is what we talking about ain't falling.
This is
All
different.
right, niggas fall off every day, man.
Man, like this is totally different.
We just won't get no size 14.
Why would you
Oh,
not?
I ain't wearing that shit. I don't want to wear that shit.
No, we ain't talking about just all like this.
No, I know what y'all talking about, and I'm in on it. I'm saying it might be a bad investment to put that stock in that Off-White.
It wouldn't be a bad
You know what I'm
investment.
saying?
They still wearing that now.
I know where to take it to.
But that's pretty much it. You know, fashion world news. New Travis Scott 270. Drip that soon.
Yeah, it's gonna look good too.
Me and
Them
Katie.
your colorways.
Me and
like
Katie
that.
was in the lab. Katie.
No, I'm an earth tone, earth
Yeah.
tone nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's
We know from them Pumas.
young punk, man. I cleaned them up too though. Woo! I I took the rag.
So KD, what's going on with you, man? What you pissed about this week?
Oh man! First of all, I'm gonna take the shades off. Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? All the unity, everybody who's standing with the black folks during this here situation. Even the video games and stuff they got
Black Lives Matter, Call of Duty.
The Black Lives Matter. They put it on Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty. They put it on 2K. A bunch of the games.
You sponsored?
Who, me?
You ain't nice like that.
I'm kind of nice. I don't play enough.
Shout out to Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon too. He's standing with us a little bit. People, you go to Amazon.com and say Black Lives Matter. A lot of people upset. He answering back emails.
Yeah,
cussing them
take
out.
this, motherfucker. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. All the unity and everybody. You know, I've been getting a lot of info on through social media and stuff like that. Everybody reposting. They did the blackout thing on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
With the hashtag. What was the Justice for
George Floyd?
Justice for George hashtag and
Black
Lives Matter hashtag and all that stuff. So shout out to all that, all the reposting, and I seen a whole bunch of good stuff, and that was cool. But my fuss, you know, while saying all of that, my fuss, fresh fuss of the week. So with social media, right? Don't y'all hate when y'all see a stat? You know what I'm saying? Stat might be some real shit, but it's coming from a buster ass nigga or a hoe ass hoe, and everybody repost it. You know what I'm saying?
How that make you feel?
Oh my, it drives me.
Like when a fake nigga say some real shit.
Like when a bitch ass nigga say some real shit and everybody go
like,
with
right.
and
Preach, bro.
Like, you know, with Snapchat and Instagram stuff like that. So I'm speaking on a situation that happened. I seen her. It was a bitch ass. I don't follow him, but you can see, you can see their name up there, the screenshots. It's a bitch ass nigga that has said some bitch ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe like at least 50 people, you know what I'm saying, reposted it.
This was some local shit, or
it was local. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was local, and it just killed me. And I unfollowed everybody who reposted the shit. I swear, like I went back and because I was seeing it. You know what I'm saying? See some real shit.
Unfollow you.
Yeah, and I went back and was like,
you're
okay,
cool.
you gone, because if y'all can relate to that bitch ass nigga,
y'all some bitches.
Y'all some bitches and some hoes, some hoes, like just like.
Can you elaborate? You ain't gotta say a name, but what was the comment?
It didn't do nothing to me, and I don't even recall. It's just a bitch ass nigga saying some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
You knew that wasn't him,
and I knew it wasn't him. It just to give you an example, like an unsavory woman. You did
unsavory. Explain what's that?
Okay, a hoe. So if you whore. say if a hoe, and you know she a hoe, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, how do you know?
Yeah. So a hoe,
right? Yep.
Put an inspirational, you know what I'm saying, quote. Message out there. Quote.
Maya Angelou quote.
You know what I'm saying? You read it like, bitch, please. You know what I'm saying? And then
this ain't you.
Yeah, like that, and you know that ain't you. That don't make y'all feel a certain type of way.
I mean, I do. I do. I ain't about to go
you
back.
Be entertaining with me though. I just be laughing.
No, I mean I do feel.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody. No. They
it is comical. But I do know what you're saying though.
They definitely had to go. And and I double and like it's crazy because a couple people called me out on it. I seen a motherfucker we was at the bar afterwards. It was like, damn, you don't follow me on what do no more? I'm like, hey, it ain't personal. But I gave her I gave her an example. I said, you know how it's a saying, and if you don't like what I post, don't follow me. So I said, I didn't like what you posted, so I don't follow you. It was a female. She was like, well, what was it? I said, it don't even matter what it was. I didn't like what, so I got the right to do that, just like you got the right to post whatever you gonna post. I didn't like what I seen, So I unfollowed
You don't want that shit floating down your timeline.
It drives me, man. It
It
drives.
won't
It's just like somebody.
go down your
It's like somebody laying in the bed, like hard work pays off. I'm grinding every
yeah.
day, and you like, fam, you ain't had a job in 6 months.
No, this is what I hate.
I mean, that
The
I feel
you know, like when people work, they be like, Mondays or weekends over.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you know, ain't got nothing to do on that Monday. Talking about, man, I can't wait till the weekend type shit. Man, you can do whatever you want to do right now, nigga.
Yeah, you can do nothing all over again for the whole week. But yeah, that's my fresh fuss of the week, man. That shit just drives me, you know, man. And shout out to everybody I unfollowed. Ain't no thing, you know, ain't no problem.
So okay, with it, like it's like Facebook jail. Can they work this suspension off or something, or they just canceled?
No, they gotta show some
No,
titties
not
or something
even.
for KD. Get
Whoa. So
that's how you get KD attention.
whoa. So
Nobody start posting titties or something like that.
So like, yeah, you know, because who am I? You know what I'm saying? Who am I? So if just like the last person who you called me out on this motherfucker, you called me out like, damn, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. Why you unfollow me? And I'm gonna give them the same rundown. And if you know what I'm saying, if they prove themselves worthy of to get off the block,
They justify.
Yeah,
refollow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, cause like,
I ain't know he was a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, that type. Like if I, you know, I might explain it to the next one. I didn't feel the need to explain it to the person who was asking me, but the next person, if I feel the need to explain it to them and they understanding that they was on some bullshit,
Or you should just
reposting the bitch
You should
ass
just
shit.
go live, you know, and make a statement.
I mean, I could do that. I really ain't the live type of dude,
Shout
but
out
that's a good.
You know,
That's
this kind of
that's a
explain
good
instead
idea.
of one by one. You know what I'm saying? If
That's
you
a good
explain
idea.
to
if you
everybody.
receive the unfollow from Fresh,
Yeah.
it's nothing personal,
Nothing
but this is
personal.
why.
Captions be deep, but you're shallow as a puddle.
Shallow as a puddle. You know, and I told.
Preach.
Yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, a couple people came to me. You know what I'm saying? And,
Fab probably stole it off Twitter.
And I explained that to one person. One of the people who I had.
Fab be doing that shit. Fab be doing that shit.
Took it out Twitter.
Fab be stealing memes and making bars about him, dude. He do that shit.
But that's not. Ain't nobody else rap. That's not stealing a rap bar.
It's a good bar.
A lot of rappers quote and just mix a quote up and
Fab do that a lot.
I feel like you downplaying my boy, dude.
Fab do it a
I'm
lot,
Team
man.
Fab.
Y'all don't be on
I
Twitter.
fuck
Y'all
with
be on
Fab
Twitter,
too.
man. It's too
never-
fire.
I ain't
Fab will make
put
it. I'm telling you, man. Fab do that shit a lot, man.
Yeah, well,
Oh, well.
you better not never say no
Yeah.
bitch ass shit because he'll get unfollowed by me.
Who Fab?
Fab.
Damn.
This go for anybody.
This go for all you.
well, so you gonna have to explain when we bump into him. You gotta explain to him why you unfollowed him.
Hey, Fab.
He gonna wanna know.
He'll feel me. He'll feel that. I'll be like, man, that bitch ass shit. Because, like,
Somebody retweet 6ix9ine.
because the thing is, the saying is, a bitch ass nigga can say some real shit, but they always a bitch ass nigga. So, only time will tell. You know what I'm saying? The bitch assness will come pouring out your veins. You dig?
Dripping all
I'm
over the
talking
floor.
Spoil
I
rice.
smell.
Spoil
I
rice.
smell.
Yeah. So, eventually, the bitch assness will be exposed, and then you'll feel me on that. And then then you'll be back on KD's. You know what I'm saying?
You be in the mix.
I'm
You
like,
can see it.
so, it's all good though. It's all good though.
Other half of Run the Jewels, LEP. I'm sorry, I forgot his name.
The white dude.
White
with
dude,
the beard.
LEP,
Beard.
yeah. But
He didn't give me no bombs either.
I gave you some.
Yeah,
I'm
you a
good
shooting
dropping
bitch.
bombs.
I need my too short bitch and my.
You need that 840.
Hold on, you need a lot, fam.
I'm asking. I mean,
Motherfucker,
you want effects, man.
we doubled over you dropping.
Scratched it.
We all trying to make the show better, man. So if anybody wants some more effects, man, let us know. Man. Let Deuces know. You know, we trying to make this
It's
the best
run
show.
water for me. Fuck it.
Run the
Nah,
water.
that's gonna make me have to go piss or something. Water running the whole time. So before we get up out of here, we're gonna go to the lines. Ask the Doubted.
That's the doubt it.
We're gonna do this segment every week. You know,
We encourage more people to call in or inbox.
Ask us a question.
Ask us a question.
Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook.
Y'all okay with that though?
We'll
Okay,
do our
what?
best to answer.
I'm still thinking about the bitch ass shit. Man, that's crazy. That don't bother y'all?
No,
I laugh. I laugh at it.
Look at it this way, man. I don't. Kind of like how Styles P. I don't hold people to the same standards that I hold myself to.
You right.
So it's like I expect a lot of people to do a lot of bitch ass shit.
There's a lot of bitch ass people out here.
You know, but they probably wasn't raised right. You know. So,
that is true.
That's cool.
so they just
I don't blame it on
That's
you.
cool.
Yeah,
So Fabs, I don't blame it on you. I blame it on your old head.
Yeah.
that was also.
Look,
That was also.
we ain't gonna keep talking about
You got that on
fast.
Twitter? You got that on Twitter too?
I heard that in the movie, so I don't know. That's a good line. That's a good
I
line.
don't blame you. I blame your old head.
But Stino, I fuck with Fab.
Okay,
Heavy.
okay.
That's my
Anyway,
man.
yeah,
I fuck
let's
with Fab.
get to the discussion.
Stino, what was the question? The first question.
All right,
that you had?
so I put it up on Snap. You know, asked it down. They said, "What is the best advice you have received about being a man?" Then they put something else about it at the end of the question. I have no idea what the fuck they meant, but
I'm just gonna go with the first part.
that's the only thing we can go with. If we go to the other part, the show would be over.
Oh my.
I don't know what they meant,
Oh.
but said, "What is the best advice you have received about being a man?"
About being a man.
Like who raised you? We just talking about old head.
Yeah. It's about, well, I to go first. The best advice I got, I actually got it from my granddad and my mom used to say it all the time, but it was passed down from my granddad. But it's accountability, being accountable for everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? Not blaming nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Situation, your problem.
Situation, just holding yourself accountable for every situation that you're in. So accountability, that was
That's deep.
yeah, and it was like to give a little example. It was like it was 2006, and actually my granddad passed away in 2006, but it was take that back, it's 2008. My mom, my OG, when we lived on Washington, my OG, she came in my room and she told me she had a condition. She had an infection in her intestine, and they had to take part of her intestine out and put it was a fake piece in there. It was a 2-part surgery, and it was high risk. So after she told me that, you know what I'm saying, I was fucked up, and she called me in my room, you know what I'm saying, boo-hooing. She came back in. She was like, "What you crying for?" You know what I'm saying? You're like, what you gonna do? Because I cannot be here. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be accountable for what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no crying. Like, step up. You know what I'm saying? And be accountable for what's going on. And it fucked me up. And that was the time that I really took. You know,
that really resonated.
It really hit me hard, and it really, you know what I'm saying, made me think. And I started taking everything from there on out a little bit more serious. And right after I bought my first crib, right after that, and that whole year was a 2-part surgery, so she didn't work for a whole year. So I paid all her bills for a whole year, and I just really held shit down. And you know what I'm saying? I was accountable for everything, all my actions and shit. So it really stuck with me. So that's my lifelong lesson as being a man, with is accountability.
I like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
For me, it was like a couple of them, because if anybody know me, they know that, you know, my dad was pretty absent, so my grandpa was the one that held us down. We actually called him Dad, and so he more like a lead by example type. You know what I'm saying? So we never really had too many one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? It was always like, just watch me. You know what I'm saying? And
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
You got done. You got it.
so basically, you know, just seeing him, like, hard work. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that he always preach. You know what I'm saying? Like, hard work, like it'll pay off. You know what I'm saying? So, and I really didn't understand it, because growing up, like, you know, I dropped out of school. I thought working was for suckers and all of that. I was trying to live a whole different life, but then I kind of snapped into it and I started working, and ever since then it was like my life was in the going in the right direction. Like I kind of kept me out of trouble and stuff like that. And now, we trying to venture off and, do the podcast, do the YouTube channel, trying to, invest in different, business ventures. But in the midst of all of that, your bread and butter is where it's at. And that's hard work. Hard work will get you where you're trying to go. So it don't matter if you rapping or whatever, just hard work. You know what I'm saying? If you want something, work for it. And to me, that's pretty much what, him, and he passed that down to my mom, and then she passed it down to me. Like, I kind of caught on a little later than they did, but now it's like, hard work, man. There's a lot of people be wanting to see, so a lot of people want to go to the top, or they want to, what I'm saying, they want to be successful, but they want to skip that part. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really no skipping that part. Like, you gotta put that work in, and one thing that people... Like, we work in a similar place or whatever, and our job ain't open to the public. So a lot of people don't see us at work. You know what I'm saying? You see us doing this, or you see us out fly looking nice and kicking it, but you don't see that hard work, So, but we working. This is work. Like, everything is work. If you're trying to get to what you're trying to get to, you got to work for it. So, and then once you work for it, like, you appreciate it a lot more. So that's my hard work.
Ain't nobody finna take shit from me that I didn't worked hard for. You finna take something from me?
Me? Man, I can say, my granny used to tell me, don't do nothing if I ain't all the way in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember my granny, rest her soul, we ain't had no weed eater or nothing. So I remember, like, trying to make some money and knocking weeds off a fence with a stick. No, for real, a whole fence, like the whole backyard with a stick. Gave me $100.
Yeah.
I lost 50 of it, but she told me don't do nothing if I ain't all the way in it.
So you was a stick beating motherfucker.
I was beating the fence. I was beating weeds. Because I wanted some money. You know what I'm saying?
And see
those type of lessons, like, what you said, what did you say?
You talking about accountability?
Accountability, hard work, you know what I'm saying? And like, basically she said don't half-ass nothing.
Yeah, don't. If you
like,
so
that's
do it,
simple, but you can apply that to almost everything in life, though.
And being a teen parent, my mama told me, take care of them kids, boy. Them always your kids. Because
See, with me, my advice about being a man, my pops died when I was 6. So growing up, it was always my mama trying to tell us how to be a man. I'm a type of learner where I learn from other people. So, like, I had older brothers and everything like that. So I would take things from everybody that I seen, and I would just apply them to myself. So I can't really pinpoint something that somebody told me that, like, changed me, but I just seen people going through situations that I didn't want to go through, or just how I might go to my friend's house and he got a nice house and his mom and dad live together and they raising a family. Like, those are the lessons that I got as a young. I just observed people I was around and people growing up. Like, my environment, I was like, I don't want it to be like this. And then I would go over to my friend's house and like, man, this is dope. They got a trampoline, they got a pool.
But I don't necessarily want to be like them. Yeah. But I want to have something.
So that's
like
just how I learned, from everything, and I'm glad I look back at this poster, like, paid in full, or this picture paid in full. When Mitch told Sonny, he was talking about Ice, his Uncle Ice, he was like, a real man takes care of his family. A real man handles business. You know what I'm saying? Ice don't do none of that. That's like a lesson you can learn, that was real shit. A man handles his business. That's the main thing, and that's something my mom told me all the time. Like, you a man first, so you gotta handle your business. Like, I had a child young, you know what I'm saying? I had my son when I was still in high school, and my mama didn't yell at me. She didn't cuss me out. She was like, all that kid shit over with. Like, now you gotta do a man. Like, you want to do grown up shit, you gotta handle grown up shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta handle your business. So it's like that's what I learned. I learned from other people, and anybody listening to this, take the advice, man. We all told you some real shit that you can apply.
This where you drop the water at. Running water.
Or sprinkle it.
Oh, that sprinkle, that's for KD.
Don't sprinkle it, man.
Yeah, I'm passing that.
What?
My phone.
Asteroids? I was like, asteroid.
That's a phaser.
Hey. Man, but that was dope right there, man. Keep on, man. Every week we want to have that more. Ask the Doubt It, man. We're going to give you feedback. We're going to discuss some questions and stuff, man. We really appreciate that. I'm gonna do
shy.
I'm gonna do
Ask
one more.
anybody.
We got a voicemail. We'll do a voicemail. Let me see.
Ask anybody.
Yeah, ask
But
anybody.
You did yours on YOLO, so it was anonymous.
Yeah, it was anonymous.
Yeah, we'll know, but we'll shout you out on here, man. So
y'all can inbox me on Snap or IG.
Anybody involved with the Reason to Doubt, man.
This ain't that deep. I'm gonna play a voice, man. This ain't that deep. We can answer this. Get up out of here.
If you say something stupid, I will shoot.
Block you.
Yeah, blocked.
What's up, man? This y'all's boy Brandon North, man. East North. Hey, I had a question, man. I'm trying to figure out, man. Y'all been moving kind of fast on these episodes, man. I'm trying to figure out what y'all gonna do on the 100th episode. Y'all got to plan something big, man. I know y'all had a party going on for the 1 year anniversary due to the COVID-19, man. It got canceled, man. Are y'all gonna do a party or what y'all gonna do, man? Let me know.
That's a good goddamn question.
100. We're on 55 right now. Yeah, we is rolling through them, man. We sound we in the 50s for a minute though. We gotta get about these 50s.
We got it's a couple reasons behind that, but
the 50s wasn't good for us people.
but
I don't know, like to answer some of it. Like we got a lot of things in the making. You know, not just 100th episode, but we trying to build. Like we definitely want to go through with the. We still gonna have the anniversary party, even though we passed the anniversary. But we also gonna try to start hosting mixers, so kind of bring the community a little closer together. You know, mix with different people, build with different people.
So the 100th episode, we'll try to do something special, man. But that's still our time.
Hopefully we get to a bag by the end.
Yeah, you know, we're just gonna keep on working until then, trying to make this the best podcast in the world.
Keep growing, keep going, baby.
You know, any final notes? Anybody got anything to say? Oh, before we get up out of here, man, round of applause to all the protesters, cause not no joking, not nothing. It really showed like us together, like you get stuff done and accomplished. Cause with them protesting the way they did, he might not like it. You might not like the way they handled it with the looting, the rioting. All that wasn't right. We ain't even gonna get into that because that was a lot of bullshit too. It wasn't even us doing half that shit. But us protesting, people standing up for what they believed in, it did get those charges turned a different direction. They charged
They charged them appropriately now.
You know, the main cop involved with that he got charged with 2nd-degree murder, and they also charged the other officers with 2nd-degree murder, manslaughter, and all that. So, shout out to everybody that's been out there standing up for what's right. You know, because that did get it. They act like it don't do anything protesting, and without protesting, something don't change.
This was the biggest movement.
Hey, niggas stop disrespecting Martin Luther King too. I've been seeing a lot of people like, man, we need more Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Like, man, Martin Luther King is somewhat stronger than Malcolm X because he was non-violent, but he wasn't no hoe. Like it wasn't like he was out there like just letting them do anything. And it was people with Martin Luther King that was about that action. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's what I mean though. Like it take more strength to somebody throw a brick at you and you not respond back because you know what can happen than just fucking somebody up. Not saying that ain't what that I wouldn't be able to handle that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about. I don't think none of us would be able to be as strong as Martin Luther King was in that. And I just been seeing a lot of people like kind of downplaying Martin Luther King like because he was non-violent. Stokely Carmichael, look up some people like that was running with Martin Luther King. They was about that action. It was straps out there,
gangsters
and everything. You know, just know that it wasn't sweet over there. And
in the King camp.
Shout out to all the different countries too, man.
Yeah. Shout out to the world.
All 50 states, 18 other countries supported us, man.
In UK, they snatched down a statue of
a known trade
he was
slave
a slave
trader.
He was a slave trader, and he had a statue. The statue been up for like 100 years.
Bring all that shit down.
And they snatched him on down.
Rewrite some of these history books.
And the military.
Marines.
I think the whole military.
No, but
they just announced
specifically the Marines.
Okay, Marines. They taking the Confederate flag out of, you know what I'm saying?
Any public. You can't have it publicly shown nowhere dealing with the Marines. And that's dope because
we know. I mean, if we know what the
Confederate
Confederate flag represents.
they lost though. That's the main thing. Like they lost the war. Why
they still right?
Y'all lost, fam. Like
take that in.
You know,
you see a pickup truck with 2 Confederate flags just waving.
Yeah, and the fight ain't over, man. You know, like we just got the charges filed. They still got to do the right thing and convict them. You know, but R.I.P. to Breonna Taylor. I'm sorry. That was justice for her as well. Ahmaud Arbery. Like, it's so many names I can name. Would be going all night, but. Happy birthday to her, man. It was just her birthday past. And happy birthday to Prince, one of the greatest musicians of all time. It's his birthday. He would have been 62. And he's from Indianapolis, so I know
he'd have been out there
on that. If y'all know anything about Prince. But
game.
This has been a great episode, man. Great episode, man. Episode 55. Shout out to Jason Williams, White Chocolate, and the other Jason Williams, the killer that killed his limo driver. Shout out to him too.
Mount.
We're gonna get up out of here. Episode 55, Reasons Out Podcast. I'm Jay Sim. Just remember, just because they couldn't doesn't mean you can't. And we up out of here, man. Thank y'all for joining us. One.
And when I wake up, I recognize you.